Hello everyone, my name is Andrew, you can call me Cookies, and today I'm going to be showing you the most efficient ways of getting your characters geared and prepared for the release of the new raid, the Tomb of Sargeras. This guide is focused on helping out players who are new to the game or people who mostly play the game solo. When you first reach level 110, you will want to complete 3 main storylines that I have detailed in another video called Catching Up to Speed in patch 7.2. So I recommend you check that out before you watch this video, as we will be using some of the content we unlocked in that video to gear our character in the most efficient way possible. First thing we will want to do is spend some money we earned leveling up. Head over to an auction house and search for the specific armor type your class wears. First, you will want to check the Usable Items checkbox at the top of the auction house interface, then click the level text below that and make sure an arrow pointing down is displayed after the text. Next, skip over a few pages until you land on some green gear with an item level of 780. You can check this by scrolling over the item and seeing it displayed at the top of the tooltip. This gear should cost around 50 to 100 gold pieces per piece, so make sure not to buy overpriced items. You can also search for trinkets and rings under the miscellaneous section. Buy gear to replace your current gear that is below item level 780. You can check an item's item level by going into your bags or character panel and scrolling over the item with your mouse. The item level will be displayed in a gold colored text at the top of the tooltip. While completing our goals detailed in my previous video, a great thing to do is queue up for normal dungeons. These dungeons will allow you to get a better feel for your class and will drop item level 825 gear, which will help us reach our 825 item level goal much faster. To queue up for a normal dungeon, find the Group Finder button that is displayed on your micro bar, which also contains your character panel, spellbook, talents, among other things. The hotkey to open the Group Finder is I. After opening the Group Finder menu, make sure Random Legion Dungeon is selected from the drop-down menu. Then, choose your roles that you are willing and able to perform and press Find Group at the bottom of the menu. After that, you can close the interface and continue playing and will be notified by a pop-up when the dungeon group is ready. Complete the dungeon and then right-click the Group Finder icon located on the minimap and press Leave Instance Group to be returned to your original location outside the dungeon. Next, you will want to complete the quest Assault on the Broken Shore. Following this quest line takes you to Deliverance Point, which will offer you more quests. Continue to complete these quests and you should be rewarded with Dauntless Armor tokens through looting monsters within the Broken Shore. Using these tokens will create gear that is specific to your class and spec, with an item level of 850 to 865. On top of this, while completing Broken Shore content such as the storyline, world quest located in the Broken Shore, and Legion invasions, you will be rewarded with Nether Shards. These can be used at Deliverance Point to purchase Dauntless tokens. 400 Nether Shards will buy you 1 piece of gear of any slot with an item level of 850 to 865. So try to replace all that 780 gear we purchased from the auction house earlier. Obtaining Dauntless gear along with completing some normal dungeons will get us to 825 item level rather quickly, in which case we can move on to the second stage of progression, upgrading from 825 item level to 850. Upon reaching 825 item level and above, you will now be able to join heroic dungeons. This can be done the same way we join normal dungeons, just make sure to select random heroic from the drop down menu. These dungeons will drop gear with an item level of 845, which will help but not be enough to get us to 850, so we will have a few other ways to help us reach this goal. While queuing up for heroic dungeons, check your map for world bosses. 2 world bosses will be available each week that you can kill one time at any point in the week for a chance at some very nice loot. One world boss will be located within the Broken Shore and drops gear with an item level of 890. While the other world boss will be located somewhere in the Broken Isles and drop gear with an item level of 860. Before heading out to defeat a world boss, you will want to have some bonus roll tokens with you for an extra chance at getting gear. To get these, speak with Archmage Landalock located next to the Violet Hold in Dalaran. You can obtain 3 bonus roll tokens each week, so make sure you pick up 3 of these every Tuesday when the servers reset. If you have the World Quest Tracker add-on detailed in my last video, you will be able to see the world bosses indicated with a purple border around the World Quest reward. To kill a world boss, open up the Group Finder menu, click on Pre-made Groups, select Questing, and search for a group that is inviting for the specific world boss you are after. Upon defeating a world boss, the loot dropped will automatically be put into your bags and a pop-up will appear at the top of your screen notifying you of what reward you earned. If you have a bonus roll token, a pop-up will appear asking you if you would like to use the roll or pass. On world bosses, always use your bonus roll as they will drop the highest upgrades for our characters within this item level range. So, we've killed the world bosses, bought some Dauntless gear tokens, and did some heroic dungeons, but we might not be up to our 850 item level goal quite yet. Have no fear, as world quests will always be here. Open up the map, check all of the world quests available that reward item level upgrades for us. We can see this by holding shift when scrolling over an item reward to compare it with our currently equipped item. Use world quest to finish getting to 850 item level, and then it's on to the good stuff. Mythic Dungeons.